Hello students, today we will study normal distribution. What is normal distribution? A continuous random variable x is said to follow normal distribution with mean mu and standard deviation sigma. Then probability function is fx is equal to y is equal to 1 upon sigma root 2 pi e raised to minus x minus mu whole square upon 2 sigma square. Here we maximum use this formula z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. See what is mu? Mu is mean, sigma is standard deviation, and x is normal variate and z is standard normal variate. Okay, so in the question there is given normal variate, but we by the value of x we will find the value of z and use this formula and find the answer. Here this is the normal curve. Okay, this is the symmetric about the mean mu. Its limit tends to minus infinity to infinity. The curve representing the normal distribution is called normal curve. The normal curve is bell-shaped and symmetric about mean. Probability of a mean random variable in an interval. Okay. When in the question they asked find the normal distribution, the probability of a normal random variable in an interval, the interval is given in the question x1 and x2. Then by the this formula we will use the integration. The formula is same, but we put the value and integrate it in between x1 to x2. Okay, so this is the normal distribution. Okay, now we will do the question. See, first question is x is normal variate with mean 30 and standard deviation 5. Find the probability that the limit of x in between 26 to 40. Second, we should find x greater than equal to 45, and third is x minus 30 modulus of x minus 30 greater than 5. So in the question what is given, see here is mentioned that x is normal variate, so we will use normal distribution. What is given in the question? Given mean mu is equal to 30 and standard deviation is equal to 5. Mu is equal to 30 and sigma is equal to 5. Now I told you that by the value of x we will find the standard normal variate. Okay, so standard normal variate, the formula of standard normal variate is a z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma is equal to x minus, the value of mu is 30, the value of sigma is 5, x minus 30 upon 5. Now we will solve the first question, the value of x in between 26 to 40. Okay, so when x is equal to 26, then z is equal to, we will put here z is equal to x is equal to 26 and find the value of z. 26 minus 30 upon 5 is equal to minus 0.8. Also when x is equal to 40, z is equal to 40 minus, the value of mu is 30, 40 minus 30 upon 5 is equal to 10 upon 5, 5 2 ja 10 is equal to 2. Then when x is equal to 40, z is equal to 2. When x is equal to 26, z is equal to minus 0.8. So we solved all the question by the taking the value z. The value of z in between minus 0.8 to 2. So when x is equal to in between 26 and 40, the value of z is equal to minus 0.8 and 2. Now we will split these limits. Okay, in the question they asked to find the probability between where the normal variate in between 26 to 40. So by the value of x we will find out the value of z, and we will solve by this. Now we will split this p minus 0.8 z 0. Okay, see, 0 minus 0.8 and 2 we will split. Okay, so minus 0.8 to 0, 0 to 2. Okay, in standard normal curve. Okay, in the normal curve here we always put z is equal to 0. So we will take here the value of z minus value, and there is the plus value. Okay, now the probability in between minus 0.8 to 0 and the probability of 0 to 2. Now this normal curve is symmetric about, this is the bell shaped curve and symmetric about this line. This line is mu. Okay, now we will suppose this is the minus 0.8. Okay, so this is the minus 0.8, then this is the 0.8. Okay, so when this value and this value will same, so when we use table, okay, when we use normal table there is no any negative value. So what will we do? We will convert into positive value and we will write it p probability of z in between 0 to 0.8 and probability plus probability 0 to 2. Now we will find these two value by the table. Okay, now this is the normal probability integral table. Okay, now first we will find the probability where the value of normal standard normal variate in between 0 to 0.8. So first we will see the 0.880. Okay, so see in this table, this table is given in your book. Okay, so see what is right here. In each row and each column, 0.5 to be subtracted. So whatever we find the value, we subtract 0.5 in that value. Okay, so we will find 0.8 the value 0, then 0.8 is here and 0 is here. Okay, so see what is the value, 0.7881. so what is this they are saying just subtract 0.5 in that value. If this note is not given in your examination, okay, अगर एग्जाम में ये पॉइंट नहीं लिख रखा है तो 0.5 सब्ट्रैक्ट नहीं करना है. अगर लिखा हुआ है then we will subtract 0.5. when we subtract 0.5 in 0.7881, what will we find? 0.2881. okay, so what I write here, what I wrote here, 0.2881 plus, now I will see the probability 280. So here is 2. I hope you are seeing properly. There is 2 and the first column is 0. So what is the probability? 0.9772. We will subtract 0.5 and we will find 0.4772. I wrote here 0.772. We just add all two value and find the answer 0.7653. Okay. Now second, they asked x greater and equal to 45. So by the value of x we will find the value of z. Okay. Then when normal variate is x, then standard normal variate is 45 minus 30 upon 5. We are using. Okay. The remaining part of first question is, okay, I repeat the question. What is the question? Question is x is a normal variate with mean 30 and standard deviation 5. Find the probability that. The first question we solved already. The second part is x greater than equal to 45. Okay, so see here, x greater than equal to 45. X greater than equal to 45. Now when x is equal to 45, the value of z, 45 minus 30 upon 5, the value of z. What is the formula of z? The formula of standard normal variate is z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma. The value of mu is 30, the value of sigma is 5. Now here given the x is 45, then what is z? Z is equal to 45 minus 30 upon 5 is equal to 15 upon 5 is equal to 3. X is equal to 45, then z is equal to 3. Okay, we will write here. Okay, now how will we find? See, this is the normal curve, bell-shaped normal curve. See, what is the value of x? X is 45 and z is equal to 3. Okay, so we will find the probability when z greater than equal to 3. Let मैं यहाँ पे बना देती हूँ आप, ठीक है. इस तरह का बेल शेप्ड एक कर्व होता है, नॉर्मल कर्व बोलते हैं इसको. ठीक है, अब क्या होगा कि यहाँ पे मान लो 3 है, z इज इक्वल टू 3, z इज इक्वल टू 0. तो हमें वैल्यू कौन सी निकालनी है? z ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 3, ये वाली वैल्यू निकालनी है. ठीक है, अब देखो ये जो बेल शेप्ड कर्व होता है ना, इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी किसके कितनी होती है? 1 होती है. कितनी होती है? 1 होती है. और ये जो लाइन होती है, इस लाइन z इज इक्वल टू 0, यहाँ पे ये क्या होता है? सिमेट्रिकल होता है. तो पूरी प्रोबेबिलिटी 1 हुई, तो ये वाली प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी हो गई? 0.5. और इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी हो गई? 0.5. समझ में आया? देखो रिपीट करती हूँ मैं. ये नॉर्मल कर्व की पूरी प्रोबेबिलिटी होती है 1. ओके, ये लाइन सिमेट्रिकल लाइन है. देन द वैल्यू प्रोबेबिलिटी यहाँ पे होगी 0.5, यहाँ पे प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी 0.5. हमें प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालनी है z प्रोबेबिलिटी व्हेन z ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 3. तो ग्रेटर देन एंड इक्वल टू 3, तो यहाँ प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालेंगे हम. तो क्या मैं इसको ये लिख सकती हूँ, जैसे यहाँ पे ये लिख रखा है p z ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू, सॉरी यहाँ पे है 3. ओके, तो अगर मैं इसको इस तरह लिख सकती हूँ क्या? 0.5 माइनस p 0 z 3. अगर इस पूरे एरिया में अगर मैं ये एरिया निकाल दूँ, ये वाला एरिया देख रहे हो आप, ये वाला एरिया निकाल दूँ, तो बचेगा क्या? ये वाला एरिया बचेगा, है ना। तो we can write the probability when z greater than equal to 3 is equal to 0.5 minus p when z in between 0 to 3। तो ये वाला एरिया अगर निकाल दे तो बचेगा क्या, ये वाला एरिया, क्योंकि ये जो प्रोबेबिलिटी है ये होती है टोटल 0.5। तो 0.5 में अगर ये वाला एरिया निकाल दो तो बचेगा क्या, ये वाला एरिया। तो हमारे पास इसका आंसर आ जाएगा। समझ में आया? ठीक है, तो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है पी जेड ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 3 इज इक्वल टू 0.5 माइनस पी इन बिटवीन when z in between 0 to 3। ओके, तो यहाँ पे वी विल यूज टेबल 3 की वैल्यू हम 0 पे देखेंगे। यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे ये रहा 3 और फर्स्ट टेबल में 0 है, तो वैल्यू क्या है अपनी 0.9987 एंड वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट 0.5, देन द वैल्यू ऑफ क्या हो जाएगी 0.4987। तो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है 0.4987। देखो ये वाली जो टेबल है ना, ये आपको एग्जाम में देंगे, कोई ऐसे डर वाली बात नहीं कि हम कैसे करना है, कैलकुलेटर में नहीं निकाल सकते हम ये वैल्यू, तो आपको ये टेबल मिलेगी वहाँ पे। ओके, तो यहाँ पे वैल्यू निकाल दी हमने, ये वैल्यू आई, तो 0.5 माइनस 0.4987 इज इक्वल टू 0.0013। दिस इज द आंसर। ओके।